Hello, I am Malarvannan. In this video, we will look into decentralized marketing and find out why the traditional approaches in Web2 marketing cannot work in Web3. We will try to understand the difference between Web2 marketing and Web3 marketing, what marketing agencies need to do to be successful in the Web3. See, the decentralized marketing is all about community farming, community engagement. In traditional marketing, you send a marketing campaign, you start a marketing campaign by sending emails or posting blogs or post in various social media platforms. And then your users interact with you through that post, or they click a link in your email campaign and they come to your website and they like what you are selling or what you are marketing. They'll buy it or they will move on. So it's a one-way communication. You cannot identify how many different users came into the website and what they did. Of course, there are tools available for you to do that, but you cannot get the full intention of the users. So in Web3, that is completely different. So there should be a two-way communication in the Web3 world. So you need to understand what your users or what your customers' intention are and what they want to do within your community, and within your community, what the service or product you are selling. They need to understand you, they need to understand the service, they need to understand the product, and then they will, if they like it, they not only purchase, but also they will market your product or service to their friends and family, and they bring in more people coming into the community. Thereby, they'll grow the community. So this is the main difference in the Web3 world compared to Web2. So you need to understand and appreciate the user's intention in Web3 so that you can be successful. So the traditional marketing, as we were discussing, falls short in understanding the real user's intention, and also they'll be a passive buyers. If they like the service you are marketing or the product you are marketing for your customers, they'll just buy it. And the brands, they build a community around that brand in the web too, but the brand doesn't offer anything other than their marketing slogan for them to purchase, and there is no two-way interactions. But in the Web3, it has to be a two-way interaction, whether it's a small company or a big brand. So the marketing agencies needs to understand that they need to build a community around that brand or the service, and then interact with the customers on a regular basis. If you are developing a product, then you need to make sure your users understand what exactly you are building, and they need to have a buy-in, and they may able to change the product feature also. So by making sure that your users, your customers are interacting with your service on a regular basis, they are in fact co-builders of your product or service. So by that, there is a connection between your customers and your product or services that you are selling. So once they have this buy-in, they will try to market your product and services for their friends and family to bring in. So that's the main difference in the Web3 world. The marketing agencies needs to understand, so that you can build a community around your product or service, and you can build a ecosystem of trusted customers coming into your service, coming into your community and purchasing, engaging with you, and also they will be building that service or product that you are marketing. So as I said earlier, in the Web3, it's a community-led growth. So you post a newsletter or a link in the Twitter X or in the Discord channel, and then they will communicate with you. And once they start communication with you, you need to get their feedback and incorporate into that product. See, all those are possible in Web2. The main difference in Web3 is you are making it in a programmatic way for your community to engage with you. Say, for example, you are starting a marketing campaign for a technical service for one of your customers. They are building a product, technical product, so for their community members. So from the beginning, you need to come up with the list of features the technical product is going to solve. So once they have the set of features, they need to post that to the X or any other platform or Discord channel and get community feedback. And then you have to iterate the features, and you have to delete some of the features, and you have to add new features, and once again post it, and then have a buy-in from your customers, and then start working on the product. From the day one you are going to build the product, you need to make sure that your customers understand your intention and you understand the customer intention, and you build a product based on their feedback. And then as the day goes, as the time goes, you need to make sure that you give them a complete update of what is going on, how much features are completed, how much percentage it is they are still there, and when they are going to launch the technical product, so that your community members can understand what you are building and how long it's going to take for them to start using the product, and they will start marketing to bring the other people to start using the technical product. See, all those whatever I am saying, you can make it within a blockchain smart contract application, so that you can make the features be available once the product is built. Say, for example, if you built some of the features are missing, then your customers may not like it, and you cannot sell the product to your customers. So you are encouraging your customers to participate in a community-based growth, so that you can able to attract more customers coming into the community, thereby growing your community around the technical product you are marketing. And also, you can reward your customers since they are participating, since they are marketing. You can come up with a smart contract application within the Ethereum blockchain or whatever blockchain, and you can say that if you are bringing in 10 new customers, then they will get some percentage of tokens or some percentage of cash for their marketing effort. If you can encode all those into a programming into a smart contract application within the blockchain, and you can able to distribute tokens to your customers, so once they have the tokens, they can engage with your product and service. And if they bring in 10 customers, 10 new customers, then you are to give them whatever you promised. You, even if you decide your mind later on, you cannot change it, because all those informations are all codified within the Ethereum blockchain or whatever blockchain you decide to go with. So all those informations are all encoded, and you create a trust for your customers to bring in more customers for your product, thereby growing your community. So all those are all possible in Web3 world, which is not possible in Web2. Web2, you can, sure, you can post a link with all the features, whatever you are building. You don't have to go and build all the features. So you can eliminate couple of features and you can launch the product without those. That's possible. But in the Web3, it's not possible. If you try to do it in Web3, then you may lose the trust from about your product and services that you are marketing. So you may lose the customer base, and also you will get a negative review in the social media and various platforms. So thereby, your growth will significantly reduce, and you may have to discontinue the product or service that you built. So the key principles of decentralized marketing is that it's a community centric. So all the community members, they will engage with you, and they will grow the your features based on their feedback. You need to make sure that you adjust the features for your product or service that you are marketing. So everything is transparent. So from the day one, you have to let your community knows what you are building, how you are going to how the features are going to benefit them, and how long it's going to how long it's going to take for you to build the product. All those informations you need to provide. You need to create the trust so that you can able to bring in the customers and start engaging with them on a regular basis. And also you can collect informations about their customers so that you can do a better marketing in the Web3 world with their knowledge. See, in the Web2 world, just by putting a cookie, whoever visits your website, you can put a cookie in their computer, you can start tracking the various websites they visit. In many countries it's illegal, and also you lose the trust in the Web2 world, but in the Web3 world it's not possible. The customers needs to give you permission for them to use the data, and then you can incentivize for them to give the data by giving tokens. Once you have the token, you can give them advanced feature. Say you are marketing a gaming application, and for users, those who provide their email, provide their other informations, so that you can collect them and use them for your marketing. You can give them some free advanced features for them to use within their gaming system. So all those are all possible in the Web3 world, which is not possible in Web2. So that's the main difference between data-driven marketing in the Web2 versus Web3. In the Web3, you let the customers know what you are collecting, and then you let the customers know how you are going to use the data, and then you can use the data to do the marketing. And also, whenever they purchase anything on the blockchain, all the transactions are all stored in the blockchain. It could be Ethereum, Solana, or whatever blockchain you have. You can collect that data, and you can able to understand what your customers purchase history is. Again, if you go to the public blockchains, you can collect the data, but you cannot identify who the user is. It's all encoded, it's all public, but you wouldn't know who the user is. For that, you need user permission to collect the data that you get from the blockchain, and you get data from their website by registration, subscription. You can combine those two data and come up with a unified 360-degree view of your customers, so that you can understand their marketing needs and what they are interested and what they are not interested, and all those information is possible. So tokenizing the marketing efforts. See, you can give rewards for your marketing efforts. Say you want to collect some informations about your user. For example, you want to collect their location. Again, location is not their physical location. You can collect that whether they are coming from North America or Canada or from Asia, or within the Asia, you want to find out whether they are coming from India or China. You can able to collect that information with the user's knowledge, with the customer's knowledge. And then for the efforts, you can give them tokens. What they are going to do with the tokens, again, if you take the gaming application as an example, you can say that whoever give their email ID, their location information for me to use, then they will get a token. Using the token, they can go and play advanced features without paying any money for the registration. So you can come up with the type of features. Once you codify that, this information in a blockchain, you cannot change it. You cannot, once you give the tokens, you will continuously provide the services for them because it's all been codified. You cannot revoke their license. You cannot revoke the tokens. So that's the beauty in the Web3 marketing. So once you understand that, you get the trust of the customers. They can able to use the token and continuously use the services that you are building. And also you can give tokens to governance of your services and product. Say you are building a new gaming platform, and you want to govern how the gaming platform is going to behave in the future. How, meaning who are all the people you are going to hire to manage the gaming platform as a CEO, CIO, or CTO, and who are all the different marketing people you are going to hire. You can able to come up with the policies and then give a vote for the customers will vote using the token. You can come up with a strategy, one token, one vote. Say if I own five tokens, then I have a five votes, so that I can able to dictate how what are all the new users or new governance structure the website the website is going to have. So you can come up with all these strategies and mechanisms within your community to attract more customers coming into the coming into the community, because since once they start voting, then you can able to attract and understand that who are all coming into the website. You try to identify those users based on the tokenization mechanism of your marketing efforts. And also you can identify within your marketing platform how many tokens have been issued, how many users purchase the token, and how they are effectively using the token. See, once they purchase the token, if they are not coming to your website, if they are not interacting with that, then the tokens may not have any value. So you need to have tools and technologies to identify how many outstanding tokens are there, how many tokens are used by each user, and whether they are using the tokens on a regular basis. You need to have tools and technologies to identify and come up with various ways to analyze the data that you collect from the users. So the transparency as a foundation. So one of the main principles in the Web3 is the transparency. So as we discussed earlier, in the Web3, you collect data only after the users giving you the permission to collect the data. And also you need to upfront tell them how you are going to use the data. And also whatever features you are going to build, you need to upfront tell them that these are all the various features you are going to build, and this is the timeline for the features. If you are going to miss the timeline, then you got to tell them that the new timeline, and you have to be open about everything you do around your product and services. So thereby you are creating a trust and transparency of the product and services that you are building it. So this you can do it in many different ways. You can have a simple discussion in Discord or X or any other social media platforms that you are interested in, and you need to get the users input, feedback, and understand it, and then try to go through it, so that once you understand it, and you need to incorporate whatever suggestions they are telling in your product or services that you are building it. And you are not just having a marketing campaign in the Web2 world, just overhyping the product or services without giving them any proper information about the product. That wouldn't work. So that the many companies in the Web2, in the traditional marketing world, they were successful just by having a big marketing campaign. But that won't work in the Web3 world. In the Web3 world, all the users are know what is going on in their world, and they can able to understand, and they need to approve whatever services you are building and selling to them. And you need to use the decentralized tools that are available for you to use it, so that your marketing campaign will be successful in the Web3 world. There are various tools are there. For example, Snapshot is a tool that you can use for community voting. Say you want to say that you want to have a closed community or open community. Say closed community meaning that they have to register to participate in the discussions, or you can come up with a policy that anybody can come in and start participating in the discussion without registering it. And if you want to come up with this, you can create a voting system, and you can use the snapshot tool for that. And you can come up with if it is more than 50% or 60% vote, they will be the winner. And if you have a community and they will vote for it, to have whether you need to build a closed community platform or a open community platform. So that's possible. And the another example is that say if you are coming up with a marketing campaign for publishing company, and there is a Mirror.xyz website is there, and using that, anybody who publishes an article, they can able to publish and all their information, article information, like who the author, publishing author, and when they published, all the informations are all will be codified within Ethereum blockchain. And then if the user, if the publisher, a single publisher, I'm not talking about the big media companies, these are all publishers, bloggers, or YouTube content creators, they can then come up with a strategy to tokenize their publications, and then they can start issuing the tokens to their customers and users, those who want to view their content. And they can able to provide some kind of incentivize for users, those who purchase the token. Say for example, without token they can able to read only partial content. If they want to go and read the in-depth research article, whatever they published, or they want to come up with a in-depth video, then they need to have a token. So for that, there are various tools and technologies are available. For example, such tool is um, Galaxy. So this tool is available for you to uh, come up with a strategy to reward your marketing campaigns around it, so that the individual publishers can start using it, and they can incentivize and they can make money out of it. The Mirror.xyz or the Snapshot, none of those companies can change their policies. So once it is there, once they publish, once as a user, once they publish it, you cannot remove the content. The content exists as long as there is internet exists. But in the Web2 world, that's not possible. If the Facebook or X decided to change their policy, they can remove the content based on some criteria. But that's not possible in the Web3 world. And also, you can able to track and manage the tokens that you are distributed using the various wallets. One such wallet is Gnosis Safe. So this transparent wallet gives you to manage all the tokens that you created, and then you distributed for your users to use it, to use the content for their purpose. So the main challenge in the Web3 world is to create a long-term relationship. It takes time and effort. It doesn't happen overnight. So you have to follow all the principles that we discussed about. You have to be transparent, and you got to come up with a clean way of communicating the features that you are going to build, the features you are going to market to your community members to grow the community. All those are possible, but it takes time, transparency, and open communication. All those things will help you to build the community and grow the community for your advantage. So any marketing agencies, they need to make sure that you are engaging with the customers on a regular basis in a meaningful way. Whether you could use a Discord channel or you could use a mass email campaign. Uh, the challenge for the marketing agencies to come up with the proper tools and technologies to collect the data, store it, and then use various visual tools and technologies to view and understand your customer base. So metrics are very important in the Web3. Just like in the Web2, there are various metrics are available in the Web3 world for you to understand and use various graphs to analysis. So one simple metric is the community participation. If you have a Discord channel, if nobody is coming and posting, then it's not going to help you. So that's a very simple measurement. How many users are coming in, how long they are staying, what exactly they are discussing, what is the sentiment of those users, and whether it's a positive or negative. All those you need to measure. You need to have tools and the platform for you to understand and measure those, so that you can attract more customers and fine tune your marketing campaign based on the users' feedback. And also, you need to know how many, if we are a token based marketing company for a particular product, then you need to understand how many outstanding tokens are available, how many of them are already purchased, and what exactly your users are using with the token. All those you need to have proper tools to analyze, so that you can able to monitor on a regular basis what is going on in the off chain, that is in your website, and also in the on chain, that's the blockchain, what exactly they are doing by purchasing NFTs or whatever you are selling in the within the blockchain. So the main common pitfalls for you to avoid is the overhyping the tokens. Say if you are coming up with a new token, I'm sure you all would have read there's various crypto agencies. They came up with the fake tokens or genuine tokens, but overhype. But finally, after a couple of years or within a year, they fail. They didn't go well as per the plan. So make sure that you don't overhype your marketing efforts, whatever token you are coming up with. So you need to be upfront and tell exactly what you are planning to build, and build according to the plan approved by the your community members, so that you can attract more customers in a transparent way. And you need to make sure that you get their feedback on a regular basis, so that you understand what they are discussing about your tokens that you are coming up with. And also, anytime you send an email or post, make sure that you are not spamming them every day, sending mass email. That wouldn't help. Or every day posting various things for them to ask their feedback, that's not going to help. So you make sure that you interact with them, so that they won't get annoyed, they will happy to help you, which is very critical thing in the Web3 world. In the Web2 world, you can do these type of things and still get the customer, but in the Web3 it's not possible. So why decentralized marketing works? See, one of the main reason this decentralized marketing works is you are upfront, you are telling what you are going to do, whether the collecting data or what features you are building, or what exactly how your marketing agency is working in the Web3. You will be telling upfront to your customer base. Thereby, you are creating a trust and the long-term relationship with your user base. So once you earn the trust, once you earn the long-term relationship, then you will be doing the marketing, but your customers will be doing the word of mouth marketing to bring their friends and family into your community. Thereby, you grow the community in a very decentralized manner. So rather than, what I mean by decentralized manner is rather than just putting advertisement in a TV channel or in a social media platforms, your customers are marketing. Individual customer, they go on market, bring their friends and family. Thereby, each and every member of your community grows. Once the new members join, if they like it, then they are going to go and bring their friends and family. And like that, your community goes in a very organic manner. So key takeaways in the Web3 world is transparency and participation. So upfront, you tell what your marketing efforts are and what you are building, and what you are collecting the data and how you are using the data. And then once you build the trust, the next step is to build the long-term relationship with your user base. So once you have those two, then your community grows in an organic way with a genuine engagement from your users. So all those are possible in the Web3, and you can make it in a programmatic way within the blockchain, as I explained earlier. So once you have those informations in place, even if you want to change some of those, you cannot change without your users voting system if we have one. So all those are possible to build the trust and a long lasting relationship with your customers. So that's all I want to discuss in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please let us know. And we do have a Web2 and Web3 analytical platform, and you can learn more about our product and services in analytic.com. And there are various videos that we talk about what exactly we collect from the Web2 and what we collect from Web3 and how we combine those two data to create a unique picture of your customer base to grow your community. If you have any questions, please let us know and also help us to grow this channel by subscribing to this YouTube. Thank you. Bye.